All right, good morning, y'all. So I have to head out here and feed the pigs. They're getting lots of yummy scraps. Usually they don't get this much scraps, but kind of messed up on dinner last night and didn't really like it enough to keep it for leftovers. So the pigs are getting it. Hi, little pigs. Hi, guys. Stuff yummy, guys? Sure looks like it. Alright, bye! Good morning, goats! Well, you can see that Zimri and Sabella are both in here with the buck. We decided that after I talked to several goat breeding friends of mine that Zimri is big enough to go ahead and breed. So we put her in here. How you doing, Selah? Because La Mancha are seasonal breeders, they generally don't come into heat for the first time until August, September, but I wanted to go ahead and put our girls in with the buck because there is a chance that being around him will make them go into heat. And I'm pretty sure that that happened like 2 days ago. Selah was starting to act like she might be coming into heat. She's getting a little extra loud, wagging her tail a lot, and the buck would not leave her alone. So pretty sure that she came in and was bred. And right now he's out there wooing Ada. I don't think that she's in heat, or maybe she's getting close, but he's been singing to her and chasing her around. She's just not interested yet. But once she is, she will be very interested. If you don't know this about, well, pretty much any animal, when they are ready to be bred, the females are very, very compliant. Just, she's not there yet. So we'll let him flirt a little more. Hey, Zim. You like being back in there with your mama? These two are best friends. It's seriously the cutest thing. It doesn't matter how long they're apart. They always end up being besties again. They eat together, they walk around and graze together. It's cute. So Zimri is still young, but with goats, they're pregnant for 5 months. So if she goes ahead and gets bred, then by the time she kids, she'll be almost a year old, which is very normal practice. Based on the first day that Sabella and Zimri came in with the buck, their first possible due date is December the 18th. I don't think they're gonna kid that soon. I haven't witnessed either of them come into heat or be bred yet, so probably later, but I do have it marked down on my calendar just in case. So I told you guys that we were getting merch, and I finally got in the first shirt that I created. Earless and Fearless. We're all about La Mancha here, so I thought it would be cute to make a shirt for La Manchas, because there's not very many out there. There's a lot of Nigerian dwarf and like Nubian stuff, not many Manchas. Alright, well, I think that's all I have for the goats, but let's just go ahead and walk around the farm, because it's been a little minute since we've looked at like the rabbits and talked about the ducks that aren't exactly ducks. You know, all that stuff. So let's go. Hey chickens, why do y'all hang out over here? Is it because there's shade, or is there something special over here that I don't know about? Obviously the new chicken coop and Muscovy area has not been set up. It's been so hot here that we're trying to do the bare minimum until fall, when the temperature cools off a little and we can actually get projects done. So this area has remained the same. We still have a layer flock of 12. The chickens are the same. Actually, one thing has changed with the chickens, and that is that they like to hide their eggs from me now, so I'm constantly going on an Easter egg hunt. For the rabbits, pretty much everything is still the same. We have these grow outs in this side that absolutely are way past being processed. Like, they should have been processed several weeks ago, but things just kept happening. So hopefully we get them done next weekend. That would be nice. And then the ones behind them, they probably have another 4 weeks or something, and then they'll be ready to process as well. But we really need to move these guys because Alice's litter really needs to be taken out of there. So these guys definitely are ready to be taken out. I don't think they're even nursing anymore. They're just in here. This is Marina. This is our keeper doe that we're growing. And then the two that are in with her are two grow outs that also are freezer bound. Just hasn't happened yet. Allie and Margot here are enjoying their summer vacation. We're not breeding them during the heat of the summer. It's just too much. So they're getting several months off. We might start breeding again September, October. It just kind of depends on when it decides to start cooling off here. Elliot is, you know, just being Elliot. Nothing, no changes to report here. This is Harriet. I believe I showed her to you guys, but it was a little dark. She is a daughter of Margot. Hi. And the daughter of Penny. And she's gonna be one of our retainer does. Then, last up, we have our beautiful Penny. He needs to be brushed or something. His coat is really rough feeling, and I'm not really sure why. Since it's been a little while since I've shown you the rabbits, and someone's bound to make the comment, the wire bottom cages are completely safe for their feet because they are covered in a plastic-y material, so they're really thick. We also check feet very regularly to make sure nobody is getting hurt, because we have had that happen before in a different style of cage. So they're good. Last up, we have our Muscovies, who are still in this temporary pen. This pen setup is getting real old to me, and I'm ready to set something else up, but again, it's been so hot that it's been very hard to get outside and get anything done. But within the next 2 weeks or something, I will figure something out. The main problem is that since this area had already been packed down by the chickens previously, it holds water pretty bad, and it's been raining a lot more recently. So it's just a little too wet for my liking. While I'm over here, check out this fly trap. That's all flies. It's crazy. We bought this fly trap. We actually bought a different one. It was like a bag. And at first we were like, oh, well, we can put it in the house because we were having a lot of flies in the house. And don't do that. They smell terrible. But it also didn't really work because apparently they need to be warm for it to work really well. So as soon as we put it outside on our porch, it went crazy and just like completely filled up. So we went and got this bottle version, which is refillable, and you can buy like these little packets to re-stink it up. And they're great. We got this at Tractor Supply. I honestly don't know how much it was, but it was worth every penny of what I don't know we spent. We finally started taking down this stall because we need to move it so we can put the rabbits over here and all that. But as you see, it's still mostly intact. That panel's just moved and we took the shelter down, but you know, it's some kind of progress. So that's, you know, how things are going for us now. Hopefully we're having goat babies. I'm probably gonna wait 45, 60 days before I pregnancy test all of our does, just because I don't want to have to do it again. Luckily, with our vet, he will draw the blood and send it off and all that. You can do it yourself, but I've never done it, and I would like to see someone else do it first. So we're gonna let him draw the blood, send it off. It is $45, but that also covers CL, Yones, CAE, something else having to do with the lungs, like a bronchitis, something, and the pregnancy test. So that's why we're waiting to do all of our CAE and all that stuff. because we can do it all at once and it's cheaper that way than if we got the individual tests. It is kind of expensive if we wanted to try to do ultrasounds on all of our goats, but I think we might do one on Zimri when she's, you know, far enough along, just because she's the goat I want to be the most prepared for. If you can't tell by my face warming up, the sun is getting pretty high in the sky, and so it is getting hot out here already. So I'm gonna get back inside where it's nice and cool. Thank you guys for walking around with me as I just kind of showed you how everything's doing here on the farm. If you would like to check out this t-shirt, it is on Teespring. I'll link it in the description below. Remember, all of the proceeds from it is going to help us buy a milk machine. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, sharing, or commenting down below. This just tells the YouTube algorithm that you liked this video and that it should show it to other people. And it's a really non-committal way of supporting us. Now, if you want to commit, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell, which means you're going to get a little pop-up that tells you every time we put out a new video. If you'd like to get to know us on a little bit more personal of a level, especially now that we've gone down to once a week posting on YouTube, check us out on Instagram. I post there on a daily basis. If not an actual post, then I'm updating our stories very regularly so you can see things as they're happening on the farm. Okay, that's it. I'm melting. Until we meet again. Bye, y'all.